We have a huge announcement, but first, a word from Rick Armstrong.
Hi, welcome to Farm Bobcats Sanctuary, a home of a lot of the different animals, exotic animals and domestic animals. And this is basically a rescue center. They're animals that people had them as pets and couldn't keep them any longer. And the big cats were had because it mostly was still legal to have. But we keep them here till the final days. We take care of them, the medical supplies, the food and stuff, and we do give tours out here to people like to see animals, and we give tours of them see the bobcats we have left now. We have 3 bobcats, but we do take tours, and school kids come out and stuff, see them, and we're proud to tell them, educate them how animals are, where they're from, and that they should not be had as pets as exotic animals because they don't make a good pet. They need to be out in the wild, and but we keep them here until their final days. We give them the vet care and everything else. And most of the animals we have here live in their late and early 20s. And we even had a wolf here who passed away at 16. That was pretty old for a wolf. But we give them a good life until they pass away. And we have a pretty good reputation here in Johnstown and around the country. People know us pretty well. But we had one time with domestics and exotics, we had 105 animals. 65 domestics and the rest were exotics. But we've had tigers, wolves, cougars, bobcats, Siberian lynx, Eurasian lynx, caracals. We've had a variety of all the animals, and I feed all the animals that come on this property, not the wild turkeys which we have. And I just love animals, and if you don't love animals, there has to be something wrong with you, because they make my life fulfilled. Because there's no happy ending here, I know that, but at least they have a better life now than what they had. So, if you ever want to come out, you're welcome.
How long has this place been going?
The place has been here over 20 years, about 22 years I can recollect. I've been here over 20 years, about 21, 22 years. I moved here from Dodge City, Kansas to help out down here. And I also brought a tiger I rescued in Kansas, a tiger, and a couple cougars. And they lived here as I do. And when these little cats pass away now, I've had 3 bobcats, 2 of them up in the ages, and the other's 22, and the other's about 28. And when they all pass away, I'll have to close it up because it's hard to do this forever and ever because it takes a lot out of your heart when you lose them. But I love them. It's been worth it.
Rick Armstrong passed in March of 2026, but some of the animals on his farm still needed a home. So, we have bobcats. We have Sebastian, who is 18 years old, and then we have Brandy, who is around 22 years old. And getting them here did not happen overnight. Before the cats can make their move, we had to make sure they had a safe, comfortable home waiting for them. Over the last several months, there has been a lot of planning, building, problem solving, and hard work behind the scenes to get their new enclosures ready. We wanted to create spaces where they could climb, explore, relax, and most importantly, feel secure as they adjusted to their new home. And we are still working on upgrades. Stay tuned for more updates about their indoor enclosures. Once the enclosures were coming together, it was time to start preparing the cats themselves for the move. We spent a lot of time crate training them, allowing them to investigate the crates, eat inside of them, and become comfortable entering them on their own. The goal was to make moving day as safe and low stress as possible. Now, Sebastian had some medical issues that needed to be addressed before we could move him, and he also refused to go in the crate. No matter how much training it took, he did not want to do it. So we did end up having to sedate Sebastian, but that's okay because he had a few ingrown fingernails and a few mats that we were able to brush out. Here's a photo of our lead zoologist Stormy and our vet Corey doing some vet work to that guy. We moved Sebastian first, and he did fantastic. He came right out of his crate and right to exploring his habitat. You can see him kind of walking all over. He was still a little sedated, so he was still a little loopy, but he took no time at all to go and explore. And then it was time to move Brandy. Took her right into her habitat. She was a little bit more skeptical about her move, so she did kind of stay in her crate for a good amount of the first day. But then the second day when we came in that morning, she was in her house, happy as can be. So you can see me, Stormy, and Holly moving the crate here. Holly was a volunteer at Butternut Farm Sanctuary, just like I was, and she has worked with these cats almost their whole lives. I have worked with these guys for about 8 years before Rick's passing, so I am very grateful that they are in our care and I get to see them every day. Brandy and Sebastian will not be on public exhibit. Their new enclosures are their private home where the focus will remain on their comfort, care, and quality of life. They are settling in very, very well. We are incredibly grateful to be able to give these two a home and continue providing them with the care that they deserve. This is a new chapter for them, and we are so excited to have you along for it. Welcome to Westmeister Farm, Brandy and Sebastian.